to do with his dad. Swear it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir, sir!
Our kind.
Refugees. Outside. You've got yours. I need you to step back.
Our readers will be outraged.
Still means murder.
Please,
Still on
my
fire.
son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir, sir! We can't let you in.
That would be a great headline.
Be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough mouths to
Fascinating.
feed. We don't need your kind.
Our? Our kind? Heartless bastards! If they just listen!
This is front page material.
Please.
Fascinating.
Stillmaid's dead. Reign of passion.
They won't let us in. And they asked we were nice too.
Oh, readers out.
Pa said the Flaming Fist would be nice, but they don't seem nice.
Please.
Get in line. We were here first.
You must understand.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
You're in.
Great headline.
I thought we'd be safe in the...
Can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Move along.
Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
You keep your distance.
Have the Duke's full support. For the good of the...
Get moving! Unless you want a belly full of...
Access confirmed. Proceed at will.
Are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
When I was a child, Father sent me to Shares's Koresh to deliver messages.
You're exhausted.
How was I to know what went on behind?
Press also has rooms.
Curious.
You're not staying in a brothel.
Probably great rescues.
Greetings.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
But I do. Which means we're getting real.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Word to the wise. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
It is our chance to...
Sir, good, sir. Give. Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
We should return to the ceremony.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me will miss it.
I will not. Will gladly do so.
One more mark, then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person. What did you say?
Of course not. We were merely discussing a celebration to be held in the palace of Cazador Zar.
You should come! It'll be the talk of Baldur's Gate. Oh, great! The palace looks out over the lower city. You won't be able to miss it.
Forgive us for not escorting you there, but my brother and I must attend to another matter first.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
Do you think the Master plans to expand? Candlekeep.
But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You burnt your head recently. Didn't you spot him by the gate? It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? Ah, it's no good.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our side.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not every...
The flop house.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. Source. A body hidden under the bed. Notice some blood has pooled on the wood.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. Soon we'll feel the...
These tunnels were full of
These
shapeshifters.
tunnels were full of shapeshifters.
Father Lorgan's name is written here
Father
too.
Lorgan's name is written here too.
It is can't start over, and I will glad.
step is the hardest.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. Exhausted. All night is to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
sharp as ever.
Still alive, so that's progress. What path lies before me? Bet I can crack that open.
What in the nine hells would you do with it? Think.
Devil's Den.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim, name the price. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
An art capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here. The moment the world ends.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashed. The Githyanki will be free.
private word would be nice.
Raphael thought he could outsmart us, but there are other... We know he keeps it in the House of Hope. If we can find a Diabolist, they could help us make our way in. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7, chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next. The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a stroke victim. I asked Father later.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left. It could just be my imagination. But I always... What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy. I calculate my father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready, and just when things were warming up.
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go. Darling, lead on. Need something? Before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble. A little reclusive, perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Boulder's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? I hope so. Because I'm not striking another deal with Raphael. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets, but the other spawn must have seen something. How delicious.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperious soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongue. Unless Cazador's change their orders, they'll be in the dens of... Don't touch me.
My favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Still, I'll wait.
Let's see.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shress is correct.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Master plan.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Means we're getting a real
Missing Arthur. Nothing happens until he's found. Just think, soon on our skin, after all this time.
Sharetta's caress isn't just about wetting your
Why
whistle.
does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and put none of them.
Think the master plans to...
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order. Any offending items? It's like it never happened.
We should go. I do.
Soon.
We have enough for the
It's not for the master. I want someone.
Cazador promised you your freedom. And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion. It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course, that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go.
Hear me out. Jares's caress also has rules.
Everyone is Jares's
We are not staying in a brothel.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings?
You will when you've met the drought.
Father, give me strength.
We can bung with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky things. Our pantry is full.
Oh, what if there's food shortages? Rationing that we couldn't any chance.
You have rocks for brains.
If it makes you feel better, then fine. 15 loaves.
I am not going inside.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Are you sure? The neighbours said they had 15.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full.
Lovely painting! Food shortages! For a loving rationing that we couldn't
You two have rocks for brains. I got it. What were you thinking?
If they make you feel better,
You haven't even got inside yet.
15 loaves.
explosives.
I'm not going inside.
Get your
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Something's on my mind.
So loud. I won't let anything.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her weird way on it.
Do you think we've done something wrong?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Continue dancing.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence.
A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, to fill your void, a drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. More murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
insisting on playing his acoustic looped version of High House of One.
Especially for you. I hate you guys. I don't understand why
I want to give it a good rumple.
Okay.
Why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodgings? Maybe that used to
Years I am.
even in the gutter, then that gets anything you can see. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Well, hello.
Everyone at Sures's Caress is a professional.
I've seen or heard. Let's go.
Also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've seen.
And if